I am not kidding, this Steam controller has a huge problem. Check this out. So the whole point of gyro aiming is that you can fine-tune your aim with much more precision than sticks. But look at what happens when I try to move the controller very slowly. Do you see the reticle going back? I'm not doing that. The controller itself is recognizing my small intentional movement as a noise, and it's trying to auto-calibrate that. I can try to mitigate the problem by increasing the gyro dead zone and the gyro precision speed, but that creates another problem. So now I'm moving the controller very slowly, and my reticle basically stops. So I'm still moving the controller, still moving, still moving, still moving. And now if I want to go back to the original position, this happens. So there's a lot of loss of small movements, which means that we'll have to keep repositioning the controller way more often. And mind you, this is happening with both unintentional movements and intentional movements. So even if your aim is still, you might find yourself like moving the controller downwards or upwards a little bit just to adjust your aim, kind of like stick drift, just to get your aim steady, centered in place. Just for comparison's sake, here's my DualSense not presenting this issue with the exact same settings. So what's the solution? Is this a hardware problem or a firmware problem? Well, 2 days ago I posted a video saying that it was a hardware problem. I was led to believe that that was the case because people were posting about it on social media and Steam was recommending them to RMA their controllers. So that made everything confusing because the reality is we don't know yet. People in the gyro gaming community on Discord were investigating the problem and they managed to create a custom firmware which disabled the auto-calibration. That is an extremely dangerous process, by the way, and I am not recommending anyone to do this because this can break your controller. Please do not do this. This is not the solution we are looking for right now. But disabling the auto-calibration also created other issues. Also, it's a mystery why some controllers present this issue and some other controllers just don't. So it could be a hardware issue with the gyro sensor in some controllers, or it could be a misconfiguration that can be solved with the firmware update. We just don't know yet. I tried contacting Steam support and here's what they said. We are working with the team to be sure we understand the cause of this behavior. In general and for most users, the effects you are describing should not be overly disruptive, but we understand it may be causing problems for some. Once we have more information, we will update you here regarding the next steps if you decide that the behavior is continuing to create problems for you during normal use. Steam support, Thor. So, if we want this problem to be solved in a future update, we need to send a ticket to the Steam support page. The link to contact them is the first one in the description. But first, let me show you how to reproduce the problem. Here on Steam, you're gonna click on Steam, Settings, you're gonna move over to the Controller tab and click Show Advanced Settings. You scroll down and on Desktop Layout, you will click Edit. Here, you will click on Edit Layout. Go to the Gyro tab, set gyro behavior to gyro to mouse, click on the gear icon, and here's what you're gonna do. With the gyro activation button, you're gonna select None. You're gonna leave the gyro sensitivity at 4. The vertical horizontal output mixer, you're gonna set it to -100%, and you're gonna decrease the gyro speed dead zone and the gyro precision speed to 0. Now, you're gonna go back, put the controller on a flat surface and just nudge it a little bit. In some cases, it doesn't even have to be gentle. You should see your mouse cursor moving backwards. If it doesn't, then your controller doesn't have this issue. Congratulations. You can also increase awareness of this issue by sharing this video, commenting on discussion forums on Steam, and most importantly, contacting Steam support. Again, links for all of that stuff are in the description. Comment down below if your Steam controller also had this issue. Sorry for spreading misinformation 2 days ago, that wasn't intended. Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Shout out to my Patreons, Shane Kellen, Carton Ivy, Roger Dogood, Orlando, Christopher Fox, Thena Oath, Easy, Ars Poetic, and Oryx Gazella. Thank you so much for watching.